It's time for some bold-faced lies delivered with absolute conviction. You've turned into yet another episode of The Gaslighters, the only trivia show that makes you dumber as you listen longer. I'm your host, Michael Litticoat, and I'm here to watch the chaos unfold with our 5 competitors. Say hi, competitors.
Hi.
Hello. Each round, one of you gets to be our judge, and the other 4 of you get to be our gaslighters. For our first round, Landry, you get to be our judge. Everybody say hi to Landry.
Howdy.
Hi, Landry.
Oh, thank you.
Hi.
It took a long time for you to say hi to me.
Hi.
Yeah, I
Landry.
know. We changed up
Felt
the
a little
format.
rude.
Exactly. Each of the rest of you will be given an answer. One of those answers is the correct one, but none of you know if it's the right one. I'm then going to read a statement, and you will use everything in your power to convince Landry that you have the correct answer. Are you guys ready to play?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Bradley, what is your answer?
My answer is World War One.
Cherish, what is your answer?
Vietnam War.
Rebecca?
The Civil War.
Chrissy?
Great Emu War of 1932.
Oh.
Landry? Flamethrowers were first used as weapons in this war. All right. Who would like to go first?
I'll go first. It's the Civil War. So now, flamethrowers as we know them today were not the same flamethrowers that were utilized during the Civil War. Many things have evolved over the years. So what they used to do is they would actually light a small little item on fire, and then they would throw it. And this became the first sort of arsonistic kind of warfare that they would use on the battlefields. And it would often set somebody's uniform on fire. And oftentimes you would see the battlefields ablaze from all the flames being thrown. That's where we get the name.
Are you saying a Molotov cocktail is a Civil War era flamethrower?
Yeah, they didn't even have fire back then.
No, I didn't say they put it in a bottle. And
Also, wouldn't a cannon be better? And in fact, what they used.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the question is not which weapon would be best in which
Right.
time period. It is
Sure.
flamethrowers were first used
I'm
in
sorry
this
that
war.
history doesn't line up with the way that you want things to be in the world, Bradley. We have to accept that things happen the way they happen. And I'm sorry, but that's what I know about the Civil War from my deep historical studies that I've done on the history of the
Hey,
flamethrower.
remind me,
Well,
where did they sign the treaty to end Civil War?
At your mom's house.
Fuck you.
Next up,
I'll go. So, Vietnam is quite lush. There's a lot of plant life. It is a jungle kind of terrain. And, I mean, if you got guns and you can't see where you're shooting, that's a problem. So, in order to be able to enact all of their plans, soldiers would use flamethrowers to burn down a significant portion of the foliage so they could see. There you go. I'm saying wood burns.
Wouldn't it be dangerous?
Foliage is not
Wouldn't it be
necessarily-
dangerous to use a flamethrower in the middle of that? Because it's going to burn and you're not going to be able to put
Oh,
out that fire.
No, actually, because it's a very humid place.
So it'd
It's
be
very
hard
humid.
to
So
burn.
that
It'd be
It's
really
very-
difficult.
Nearly
to burn.
impossible.
it means that you can be
Very
more
moist.
targeted in your burn.
So you just sit there with it on the tree for a while. You go, got it. We got it, guys.
Yeah, and we very famously did very well in Vietnam and did not have any issues at all because we had flamethrowers.
Actually, the invention of trench warfare, which happens in World War I, is the reason that they started using flamethrowers. And in fact, that's the reason that they were banned by the Geneva Convention after the end of World War I, because they were too horrific. That is when they were invented, that's when they were used. They cleared out trenches really well, but also it was really disgusting and horrifying.
It sounds like a hell of a thing to clean up. That is disgusting.
Yeah, they banned mustard gas. They also banned flamethrowers. That is why that they are against the Geneva Convention. To this day, you do not use flamethrowers on modern warfare.
Flamin' warfare?
Well, yes, because as we know, I mean, they really care about the mess when we're at war. Yeah, they're going to solve that. That's a big problem.
Crimes against humanity aren't really about the mess. It's about how
should
horrific
be.
it is. Yeah, that's why they banned mustard gas. That's why they banned flamethrowers. Like the way that they were killing people was horrific.
Give me the floor to give the right answer. Gosh.
Wow.
So it was definitely
You
the Great
attacked
Emu
me.
War of 1932 because what do we know about emus?
They're
Nothing.
flammable.
They have
I don't know
feathers.
anything.
That they won that
flammable.
war.
They have feathers. They're flammable,
They're
and they
flamethrowers.
run. You shoot the flamethrower. They catch on fire. They run, and they start everybody on fire. It was a
What?
very effective
And
way.
the flame
Hold on.
flows right out.
Yeah.
So they set on fire. Wouldn't they run at the people? They set the people on fire.
No, because they're on fire. They run into each other. It was
What
massive.
do they do when they're on fire?
It was war. What?
What do they do when they're on fire?
Oh
yeah.
And then they run into each other like
Yeah, we've all ridden
slapstick
a bike before.
comedy.
Yeah. They also probably got the idea of the Three Stooges from
the
Crazy
Emu
War,
32.
Emu War
Yeah.
of 1932.
Yeah, they were famously trying to doink their eyes out.
What's your beak?
They also
While
Chaplin
on
was on
fire.
roller
While on
skates.
fire.
Landry, there is
No way
a
I'm
lot
getting
here.
this right.
There is a lot that is going on in this. We of course have the Geneva Convention.
Even though they
it
used
was
them in World War II.
so effectively introduced in World War I that the Geneva Conventions, signed in World War II, would have prevented them from being further used. We have Fern Gully. We have the Molotov
I don't
cocktails.
know the reference because
Famously,
I'm young.
Vietnam is known
Fern
as
Gully?
Fern Gully.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a millennial reference.
What
Yeah.
is it?
Embarrassing for you.
Wow.
Thank you, Bradley.
Wow.
And then we have Larry, Emo, and Curly over here.
That's honestly fantastic.
Show's over, folks.
That's it.
We're not getting
Yeah.
better than that.
Flamethrowers were first used as weapons in this war. What is your answer?
I don't know. No, actually, you sound the most convincing.
Was it after World War II when the Geneva Convention was signed? Is that
Oh,
it?
now he's convincing.
Okay. But it was started
But-
in World War I.
But the fact is, I know you're wrong about what you were saying, but you were the most convincing. How does this show work?
Inside of every judge, there is a kernel of truth. And the gaslighters are trying to get that kernel to pop into existence. And so you have to decide which of these
Let me be your
gaslighters
hot
gave
oil.
you.
Oh, no.
Disgusting.
So you can pop his kernel. Let me pop your
Oh,
kernel.
believe
You're
me.
not making it better.
Stop it.
Believe me, it takes way more than that to pop my kernel. Here's the thing. I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to World War One.
He's going with World War I. Final answer locked in?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
All right. The correct answer is World War I.
What?
Oh,
Flamethrowers debuted in 1915 and immediately became one of the most terrifying weapons on the battlefield. Germany rolled them out first, proving once again that
they
World
did.
War I was basically a science fair of horrible ideas. Bradley, point for you for correctly getting the judge to agree with you. Landry, point for you for sussing out the right answer through all of that bullshit that we had to go through.
so much bullshit.
Yeah. And a point for your fantastic impression of an emu, Chrissy.
But can we give him a point
Oh
for
my
his
God.
great,
Oh, that's
like,
the best.
Yeah, you,
See,
you deserve a
I
point.
feel like that is like
we
nepotism.
came together and gave you a
I
point.
want
Yeah.
to donate my point to that joke.
Oh,
I
okay.
will donate my point to that.
I will accept
I'm
the
gonna keep
donation.
my
I
point,
cede
but
the
yeah.
rest of
Yeah,
my.
that's fine.
I cede
No, I
the rest of my
appreciate that.
time and
Yeah.
point to
Yeah.
that.
Bradley, it is your turn to be in the judge's seat. Yeah. Cherish, what is your answer?
Chariot racing.
Rebecca.
Hide and seek.
Yeah.
Chrissy.
The ever exciting tug of war.
Landry.
Competitive ballistics avoidance.
Bradley. This was an Olympic sport from 1900 to 1920.
Ooh.
Who's going to go first?
I'll go first. We all know the Olympics are famous for feats of strength. There's no other way to show how strong you are by getting a group of people together and pull the other team right over the line. It was obviously tug of war. It was famously known in the Olympics from 1900 to 1920, the great tug of war medals. Yeah.
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 Why do you think they stopped doing it in 1920?
A lot of people were getting hurt. They were pulling them way over the line, and there was a lot of, like skin rashes. It just got too dangerous.
The danger. That's why they are stopping American football so much these days, because
Exactly.
of the danger.
Isn't javelin still?
And discus and shot put?
Yeah,
And
but
naked
this was a
wrestling, I
team
hear,
sport.
is also very
It
big.
could be because it was a team sport. I'm changing my. It was because it was a team sport. We can't all get
Like
along.
basketball or
Hockey,
yeah.
Luge.
luge.
Yeah.
They ran out of rope. They ran out of rope.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
it. Yep.
Bradley, don't let anybody gaslight you here. When we think of the 1900s, the early part of that century,
Think about it always.
it was a much more innocent time. You know, our country was young. There was more sort of like everything was new and exciting and interesting. So hide and seek blew people's skirts right up the first time they played it. They were like, what do you mean
Yeah.
that I hide and that a group of people have to find me? Well,
Do you think that's how you play hide and seek?
Thrilling.
Isn't that how
one
you
person hides and then a group of people find them?
hide and seek?
I think your friends didn't want to find you.
I'm sorry. Hide and seek is not where one person hides and the rest of the people seek them?
No.
Is that a
Traditionally, there's one
search
person
party?
who counts, does this, the 1, 2, and they all hide.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Rebecca, were you missing? Was there a search party?
Rebecca,
Are there people still looking for you?
I was a latchkey kid.
which means you should have been out playing hide and seek. Why do you think they stopped doing it in 1920?
Because I think we had more interesting things happen. I think it got a little passé. It just didn't have the same panache as it had.
It's kind of like breakdancing, how
Yeah.
that's not in the Olympics anymore because one person ruined it.
You know who you are.
Yeah. Australia.
Cherish, why is it your answer?
The truth is actually chariot racing. As somebody who actually was a thrower in high school track, shot put and discus, I went to state. Thank you very much. I can say,
Brag.
I know.
Not even a humble one.
No, I was.
She was good.
Prideful.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Olympics were founded in Greek shit like that. And
So true. You don't have to elaborate even further on that.
Thank you.
He's on board, Landry.
Now, when they hear about competitive ballistics avoidance, they assume it means that they're just shooting guns at them. That's
That
not
would
what
be-
it was.
that would be my first
That's not what it
thought.
was at all, actually. So what they were actually doing was they would take things like, well, you ever shot a potato out of a cannon? You know?
Yeah.
It's like that's kind of what they were doing.
That
but
could kill a man.
it could, and it did. So it turns out some of these guys not as good as they claimed that they were. And it's not because that's not really even why I got shut down. It was a cheating scandal.
Doping in the potato shooting?
Well, I never said potato, but yeah. Okay. So essentially, what happened is it was a whole cheating scandal, and they were like trying to set up so they would like not put as much of like say the gunpowder in or the different types of exploding powders, if you will, and they would put it in, and so they would kind of decrease how much they put in there, so it wouldn't fire as fast or as far, and they go whoop. What? Watch out!
So like a
There's-
matador for potatoes.
That's
So-
literally the word I was about to get to. That yes.
Was it a team sport with a shooter and a shootee?
Well,
It
yeah,
seems like that'd be really
and
easy.
that's why
I
it
would
was-
just turn away from the person
Right.
shooting it.
Well, and that's also why the cheating scandal was so easy to pull off. And no, I'm not kidding. This is exactly. Well, listen, it kind of became this thing of like, well, we just got done with duels, and
They still have fencing though in the Olympics.
Bradley, so many choices for you to pick from.
Yeah, somehow each of your answers sounds stupid as fuck. If
Wow.
they're like, all of them sound insane. I'm shocked that there's a right answer here, if I'm being honest.
I'm sorry, I majored in Greek shit studies.
Wow.
In
Just-
At biblical college?
In between shot put and theater at the Bible College. Thank you.
Oh, man, okay. Here's the thing. Ballistic avoidance doesn't sound like a real thing. I don't know what they would have been doing or shooting at one another. I'm
told
saying
you.
no to
I
that.
already
at
told
all.
you.
I say no to that at all. Tug of war is a maybe for me because like people have been getting a rope and tugging on it since time immemorial.
Yeah, there's
I was
been a lot
13.
of tugging.
Yeah.
A lot of tugging in the Olympics.
Boys be tugging.
Yeah, they do.
Hide and seek. How would you win that? Is it
How
just the
wouldn't you win it?
Okay, so yeah, you have no idea. And then chariot racing.
She has never, ever, ever played hide and seek.
Right? Yeah, she didn't even understand the rules.
Yes.
That was called Beat It. That's a different. We call that something different in Philadelphia.
Oh, sure.
Oh, that's out again.
Philadelphia is so different and weird.
Philly, get in the comments and let us know
Please
what you
defend
guys.
yourself, Philadelphia.
The Australia of America, it feels like.
Exactly.
It is the Australia of America.
The penal colony with poisonous spiders and shit that kills you.
And then Cherish with the horse race, like the chariot racing. I mean, it would make sense that we got rid of that,
Yeah.
but they are still doing that, just not in the Olympics, I guess, would be your argument. But they still have chariot races. I feel like nobody's doing tug of war anymore. I'm going tug of war, final answer.
Tug of war, final answer, locking it in.
Boys be tugging.
Yeah.
Amen.
The correct answer is tug of war.
Yes!
Hey.
What?
No notes.
Most of the Olympic tug of war gold medals were won by British police departments. Literally teams of cops out yanking everyone.
Could we put in a rim shot there?
If I had a
Well,
nickel.
that does help sometimes.
And in 1904, the United States won the gold, but only by default because almost no other countries bothered to show up. It was the
USA.
It was the easiest Olympic victory in U.S. history. We just had to pull a rope and not be alone.
I feel like Americans pulling ropes is kind of our bad part of our history.
You broke Landry.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Bradley, a point for you for correctly determining the right answer.
Not with your help, I would like to admit.
Yeah.
You said they ran out of rope.
It got you there.
There was a rope factory strike.
And Chrissy, I'm going to give you 2 points because Bradley did
No!
not appreciate the fact that you helped him get the right answer on where we were going with that one. And I am also going to give Rebecca a point, but I'm going to hide it and not tell you where it is. You have to go find it. Next up is Rebecca. Landry, what is your answer?
Receiving communion.
Ooh.
And Chrissy?
Eating pasta.
Cherish.
Watching albino porn.
And Bradley.
Death by hanging.
Rebecca? Angel lust is the phenomenon when men get an erection after this. Who would like to go first?
Not me. God dang.
I'll go. Angel lust. Let's break it down a little bit.
Sure.
Okay. Our concept of the angelic usually involves a bright white light shining upon somebody, right? The halo effect, all of that stuff. So when you think about watching albino porn,
And who doesn't?
right? I can tell you that the angelic glow of the lighting off of the person within the video is so intoxicating to men who experience angel lust. And you'd be surprised to know the erection doesn't happen as they're watching it. It is after, as Michael put it. It is once the video has ended and the angel has decided to, I don't understand why the truth is funny, Landry. Once the angel has decided to end their experience,
Sure.
that is when the erection comes.
Right, the famous post-masturbatory erection that we all know about.
Yeah.
That's angel lust.
Next.
You've eaten pasta, right?
Sure.
Right? Like, when you eat pasta, you have this amazing feeling all over. Women have it too, but we don't have a physical, like,
Women can get erect.
listen, you're not seeing it, okay? That's
I've seen it.
I'm definitely, you definitely
Okay,
are not.
that feels like a
You're
personal
definitely
attack.
not seeing it, Bradley. I'm just saying. But, so we all have a little bit of angel lust, but we see it more in men. But it's that overwhelming, like, you're full, you're satisfied, and that's angel lust.
One is full of angel hair pasta, maybe?
Not just angel hair pasta, but any pasta. We've eaten
She's
pasta.
trying to help you.
No, you're wrong. It's this.
It's only rigatoni.
No, it's all pasta.
All
I'm just
pasta.
telling you, it's all pasta. I mean, pasta and lust. It's all there.
Getting it
Angel
in.
lust.
All that slurping.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for helping bring mine home. Appreciate
Yeah.
it. Appreciate
Bradley?
Yeah, obviously, whenever we go to funerals, people normally seem to like get horny. Something about death makes people feel like they want to live, feel like they want it's a natural instinct to just be like very full of energy and full of like blood pumping. You're feeling the chaos
What
of life.
funerals are you going to?
I think it's a very well known situation that like death.
Would you say famously? Lana?
Famously, people love boinking.
This is why I give
So,
short answers.
so whenever you see someone die, in this case via hanging, it was well known throughout the West that would be angel lust because it would really horn up the men in the town. That was back when brothels were like open and allowed in America. So this is a term from the 1800s where after they would have a public hanging, usually the brothel would be full because men were full of angel lust.
Landry, I'm hoping you can make sense of your answer.
Receiving communion is the right answer because, well, religion is very weird on the body,
Sure.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever heard of, it's called like Jerusalem syndrome, where you go to Israel and you step off out of the airplane and then you, all of a sudden you think that you're the Messiah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a similar thing like that, but different religion. Basically, well, you're drinking the blood and you're eating the bones and whatever.
You're
whatever
Jewish, right?
Yeah, I don't know communion that well, but I do know that it's like a thing that happens afterwards because you're full of the spirit or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it kind of just passes through you and you become very, some would say too relaxed, and then you gotta like saunter back to your pew and hope for the best on that. Yeah, that no one notices.
Yeah,
Did you
again,
just say saunter back to your pew?
I was going to hone in on. He said the Catholics were so relaxed at their. At their
Well, no, that's why they have
services.
to hide it because
Yeah.
they're like, this doesn't seem right, So, anyway, I didn't mean to get so graphic about that. My bad.
Rebecca, just choices in front of you.
Yeah. So
Nothing but choices. Angel lust, the phenomenon, well documented, that causes men to get an erection after the circle of life, after the white is right experience of albino porn. Oh, was that not the case you were making?
I gotta tell you,
Oh,
that's a different erection.
I was saying albinism can be angelic.
Got it. Okay. White is the right porn, is what I was hearing her say.
You keep saying it, Michael, and it doesn't make it right.
The Chef Boyardee's nuts good.
Yeah.
And then
Boyardee's
saunter away.
I want that on a shirt.
That's yeah.
And then let's sashay away with our erection.
Well, now
after
that's
participating.
homophobic.
So I'm of two minds, right? I do think it could come down to death by hanging and receiving communion, because I think that there's a part of me that's like autoerotic asphyxiation. Again, something about like seeing death and life, and then I also think that like people like religion and sex is very weirdly intertwined in people's head.
So weirdly.
And so like if you're like
Not a problem
kneeling
for
in
me.
front of the
Neither.
priest and he's like placing the communion like in your mouth, that
Giving
feels very,
communion, if you will.
feels very intimate. I think I'm gonna go with communion.
You're going to go
But
with
also,
communion.
remind you, there is a priest when they're hanging him. So that priest,
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So communion, final answer, locking
Yeah,
it in.
communion finance are locked in.
All right. The correct answer to the phenomenon of angel lust is death by hanging. Angel lust is a real physiological reflex where the body triggers an erection at the moment of death by hanging because the spinal cord gets compressed. Extremely weird, extremely real, absolutely not romantic. Wouldn't you agree, Bradley?
Oh, see,
I thought it was
Someone
watching
it.
the. Reread the
Yeah.
question.
Angel lust is the phenomenon when men get an erection after this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would presume after watching that. Yeah,
Yeah,
too.
I went right to watch.
I'm
You
it.
just said death
yeah.
by hanging is what it was.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
for
you're
whatever
the idiot.
reason, the way that it's phrased.
A point for Landry for gaslighting Rebecca into thinking that the body of Christ has something to do with an erection.
It made me hard.
Yeah. And
What's wrong with you?
We're good friends. We are just good friends.
and no other points for anybody else on the panel.
Can we give points to nuns just for me?
No. Next up is Chrissy. All right. Bradley, let's start it off. What's your answer?
My answer is 2 fat wrists.
Like two, like
2, as in the number 2.
Okay.
Fat, as in F-A-T, not P-H-A-T. Wrists.
Okay. As in, okay, thank you. I just needed
I
you to.
appreciate the visual explanation for our audio listeners at home. Cherish.
A single mother.
Rebecca.
hemorrhoids.
And Landry.
A missing leg.
Chrissy, where are we going with this?
Well, it sounds like a guy I knew in high school. But that seems like it would be a stretch for that to be the right answer.
I mean, for our writers to have come
Yeah.
up with that specific
Yeah.
answer for you would have been right.
Right.
Yeah, I totally see that. Which is why the actual statement is, if you had this as a child, you are more prone to heart disease as an adult. All right, who's going to go first?
So it's obviously hemorrhoids, right? When you think about what causes hemorrhoids, it is straining, and straining causes the hemorrhoids to form, and it causes constriction of blood flow through your colon and through your anus, and that of course would lead to issues with your arteries, and it could have you have some heart problems later on in your adult life.
So baby hemorrhoids is a common issue.
I don't think it's funny that children get hemorrhoids and then end up
I think
with heart
it's
disease.
hysterical.
I can't stop laughing at it.
Well, I don't think heart disease is funny, Landry.
Is it diaper rash just kind of like hemorrhoids?
No, good God.
No.
Aren't you a
You're
I've
their
never had
mom.
hemorrhoids. I've never had hemorrhoids. I don't
Way
know what
to
it is.
brag.
Yeah, I am.
We're all impressed.
He has them
Ooh,
right.
I've never had a hemorrhoid. My name's Chrissy.
I have a
I
hemorrhoid
do
and its
have
name's
heart
Chrissy.
disease. I do have heart disease though. So
Ooh,
Okay.
so that's a point
All
against.
right. Yeah. Next up.
I'll go.
This is chaos.
I'm going to tell you, this is not going to be funny at all. I just want to
I bet it will
As
be.
you laugh your way through the intro.
We'd like to preemptively apologize to all the single mothers out there.
All the single
We
ladies.
respect
All
you.
single ladies.
Immensely.
Okay. Something we know about children who grow up in a single parent household is that the stress on that one parent is very intense. Generational trauma usually ends up being passed down through the family because of that stress. Another thing that we know is that generational trauma and lots of other types of trauma that are related can cause health issues down the road, such as heart disease, diabetes, autoimmune issues, etc. And that's not me gaslighting. That's just a fact.
okay.
I don't know if you've ever been missing a leg, but
For the audio listeners of the podcast, Chrissy does in fact have 2 legs.
I do.
that we know of.
Well,
That
you're
we
saying
know
that.
of.
Show us both your legs. Didn't like
I'm sorry I missed it. I want to see that again.
Across from Bradley.
It was the Showgirls routine. The entire Showgirls
I feel like
Oh,
I'm
I
at
thought you
Radio
were
City
like the-
Music Hall right now.
I thought you were the little,
Like the
little
Rockettes.
Russian man.
Oh.
Just go ahead,
No,
Landry.
it definitely seems like you only have one leg now after watching that. But anyway, so there. Oh boy, I almost went to a dark place with that one. So there is something about how whenever you have a major injury of some kind, your heart will start shutting down the blood flow to like your extremities, like your feet, and then it'll move maybe some to your hands, to your leg. So whenever you are already missing a leg, it's already going to throw off your entire circulation and the system that your arteries already do, which is going to put a lot of stress on the heart because it doesn't know what's going on. I know you've had a confused heart in the past, so what I was saying is
It's very confused.
Yeah, I saw the dancing. That doesn't come from a stable heart. So anyway, I think that's a good. I think that's a good.
Disabilities.
Not disabilities, they're abilities. They're abilities. Don't let him get you down.
I just mean emotionally.
Okay,
You have
Bradley.
confused.
Bradley, save him.
I can't. That's
Yeah.
impossible. Chrissy, I know that you have some knowledge about heart conditions.
Yes.
I was also
Famously
born.
so.
Yeah, famously so. I was also born with transposition of the great vessels.
Ew.
So that means whenever we were kids, we learned a lot about our cardiovascular system.
Okay.
What's the last part of your body to develop on your cardiovascular system? Your most extreme portions, right? Yeah. So your wrists, your ankles. In this case, when babies have fat little chubby wrists, little fattest little chubbiest wrists,
Because babies famously have very thin and slender.
they don't.
wrists.
They don't. It's dangerous. This is the
Big
dangerous.
wrists.
Look at how thin these wrists are.
Oh,
Wow.
What a
ew,
healthy heart I
ew.
have.
Ooh.
No,
That's
those
a-
are little.
Yeah, compare it to my big fat face.
Those are like tiny little
I know.
ballerina wrists.
I have
I
the
wouldn't
wrists
be
of a
like-
pianist.
I wouldn't be swinging those things around.
We apologize to our ballerina listeners for insulting you.
The pianist, you deserve it.
But that's the thing. That's why it's so dangerous. All that fat forms around the wrist, and then it damages the heart long term, ultimately.
Oh, okay.
What does that have to do with yours?
Well, mine are. I just kind of wanted to show off my wrists. I felt
the
like
vibe of it,
there's
yeah.
never a good time to show people how dainty your wrists are.
Okay,
But
give us a look at the ankles too, just in
Ooh,
case.
Yeah.
Again, for
Holy
this,
I just got some
cow.
angel lust.
again, for those of you listening at home, you can get all
People
this
are
wonderful
clapping and
extra-
aroused. People are cheering. They've had to edit out all of the arousal
They're in
noises.
the streets.
Bradley just
Right.
showed us his getaway sticks.
Those are some
You
gams.
can
see?
get all this
Hey, yeah,
wonderful
do
extra.
your 30s accent.
We,
Look at those gams.
Chrissy, just
Can they all be wrong? Are they all wrong? Every
mean,
one of them. is wrong.
That's probably
we're
right.
only a few episodes in, but I don't hate the idea
Subverting the format with wrong answers.
of just gaslighting the format altogether. Which of these, if you have a child, if you had as a child, are you more prone to have heart disease as a result of?
That's so tough. Wow, this is hard. I'm famously a child with heart. I have a heart defect. My mom wasn't a single
Yeah, it's
mother.
ice cold. Did that help me get picked?
Wow.
No,
Again,
twinkle wrists.
Bradley
Over there.
continuing to use the insult the judge strategy
I don't
to try and
understand.
get points.
Don't. But I just, you were very impassioned, Cherish, and I appreciate that you gave so much love. Single mothers have it rough, and I love that, but I just don't see how that would translate to actual heart disease. Landry, you're just so, it just can't. A missing leg? I know that that's what you were given, and you gave it
I
all your
wasn't.
all. You gave it your all.
He
but,
asked for that.
I don't know that I really loved how you got there, Rebecca, but I do really
Neither did
honestly.
I.
Yeah. At least you know. I think though, based on what I know about my own heart condition, and I do not have hemorrhoids.
Oh my God.
But
Doth protest
That
too
was
much.
extremely
Now it feels like-
defensive.
I don't know why. I
Makes-
need everybody to
You
know
can
that.
have
It makes someone
hemorrhoids. It's
think you
okay.
have
I wouldn't
hemorrhoids.
care.
And not that there's anything wrong with it if you do. I just don't. They've
Oh.
never. But
Boy.
I
There goes all that preparation
wow.
age.
Here we go.
Yeah, yeah.
I honestly think that it probably is hemorrhoids.
Okay.
Baby red.
Hemorrhoids, if you
wrists.
had as a child, are more prone to give you heart disease as an adult. Final answer, locking it in.
Yeah. If you had to strain a lot when you're a baby, yeah, I'm sure it messes with. Yeah.
Makes your heart stronger.
Yeah.
If anything,
That's not how it works.
from
Bradley.
pumping so hard.
Chrissy, the
Ew.
correct answer is a single mother.
What the heck?
Oh, 100%.
I told you.
It's
Delivered with
Epigenetics
all
gets you every
earnestness and
time.
honesty.
Still gonna laugh at me though.
Studies show that growing up in a single parent household correlates with higher adult risk of heart disease. mostly because of long-term stress and reduced access to resources. It's about social conditions, not motherhood. Don't come for the moms. Wouldn't you agree, Bradley?
Hey, I come for the moms.
Points. We are going to give Rebecca a point for successfully gaslighting Chrissy, and we are going to give Bradley a point away from his total for showing off those lovely baby gams.
They're not baby gams. They're real big boy gams.
Oh,
There's nothing
I think you ordered
big
the wrong
boy
parts
about
there.
what's going on over there.
I loved that. That was great. Next up, Landry, you are going to join me over here in the judge's chair. Chrissy, what is your answer?
Jaw.
Rebecca.
Eyes.
Landry.
Throat.
Bradley, why are you laughing at that?
He's the best with the throat.
Bradley, what's your answer?
My answer, anal glands.
He's the best.
I really wish I hadn't set that up.
That's what happens to a joke when you put it out there. The teeth of a silver jaw minnow fish can be found here.
What?
All right, who wants to go first?
I'll start us off. Okay, there's a type of animal that has one hole where everything goes in and everything goes out.
Human. Human.
No?
What's wrong with you?
We need another question.
Cherish, are you okay?
I don't
Is
remember.
everything okay at home?
If you or a loved one has someone with bulimia in the house, please contact the helpline
okay.
today.
I thought you meant like one long tube. That's basically what we are.
If you or someone you love is the product of the Oklahoma education system, please call today.
Just imagine a Sarah McLachlan song over my face.
Does anybody know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What's that called?
Chloe.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a word for
Cloaca.
I'm
it.
full right now.
Do you
He'll fall for
really
it.
feel strongly that you know the answer? That it's
It's
cloaca?
like a lot of
No.
like leeches and like tapeworms and this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
So this
yeah.
minnow is the same thing. The anal glands are right there, but also its teeth are in that same position. So that's why the anal glands of the silverfin jawed minnow,
Silver jaw minnow.
silver jaw minnow, are in its anal glands,
Makes sense to me.
right?
Well, okay. So here's what's interesting is that's insane what you said, but so this minnow, the way that it's built is the type of food it's eating. It does not need to chew it immediately, so it kind of is just catching it because it's got a little mouth, So it's trying to catch. It's trying to if it has the teeth in the mouth, it won't have space to get. Listen, I know what I'm talking about, and that's why it waits to actually chew or rind the food, if you will, until it gets further down the system.
So the
Why would it be
answer
called teeth?
is eyes. Again,
What?
yes.
No.
Yes.
Just objectively no.
It has
He's out here like this.
It has two eyes and they both have
Tasteful.
teeth in them.
Yes. So its prey is very, very small. So it doesn't make sense for it to flow through the mouth. It actually really kind of doesn't even have a mouth. So the eyes have very, very, very small teeth. So as like it's swimming, it's getting caught in the teeth, and there's like a tunnel system in the eye where the food goes to the stomach.
Did your biologist just not know what about was?
I'm sorry that you can't handle the facts about this, about the silver-jawed minnow.
It does have a hole that food goes in.
Guys,
It's like the baleen of the eyes.
guys, it's in the name. Silver jaw minnow. But it's not like as our teeth are set in the top, it's in the side. And because they're little, they open their mouth. If the food that they're eating, their prey, gets in their mouth, and they chew right on the side of their jaw, and then it goes down. Yeah. So it is jaw.
Yeah, like chew.
So they wouldn't call it like a silver jaw because maybe it's sleek, like.
Sure. Yeah, silver jaw.
There is a whole bunch of stuff
There's a hole.
happening here. I mean, you really have choices. You have, of course, the silver-jaw minnowfish. They have it in their jaws just like us. They're just like us. You have the nightmare fuel of eye holes that are being used to take in food. You have the worst date imaginable with throats, teeth.
No joke.
And you, of course, have the not a tube argument for the digestive system.
It's not a tube. That's what Schwarzenegger said, right?
Famously.
Oh. Thank you, Rebecca, for putting that horrifying imagery.
You
in my
are
mind.
welcome.
I just want to give a quick shout out to my therapist. We're gonna have a lot
You're
to
going to
talk
get
about
paid
on Thursday.
extra.
Everybody comment below your favorite horror things. What gives you nightmares?
I like that we're giving Guillermo del Toro food for thought.
Yeah.
The eye thing is just too freaky. Even if it's real, even if that's the answer, I don't want it to be,
No,
so
that's
I'm not
okay.
gonna pick it. Thinking now, anal glands. You're saying they're just adjacent to
No,
it.
they're in the same space.
No.
She was trying to give you a way to do it, and you just said no.
Throat and jaw. I mean, jaw seems like it would be the obvious answer, and
Sometimes
you were
it's not.
fighting for your life trying to give it.
That's been me all night.
So sympathy vote kind of leaning. I don't know. Throat makes sense.
Final answer, locking it in.
That's my answer.
All right. The correct answer is throat. Silver jaw minnows don't have teeth in their jaws at all. They're basically gummy up front.
Oh.
Their teeth are hidden way back in their throat on special bones called pharyngeal teeth, which they use to crush and grind food. Nature said, what if we put the garbage disposal in the esophagus? That is a point for you, Cherish, for having guessed correctly the answer. That is a point for you, Landry, for getting our judge to guess your answer. And that is 2 points away from you, Rebecca, for the nightmare fuel you have given us all.
Was the deck card I was given?
Yeah, you didn't have to go that hard, though. And so that means that our winner for this episode is Rebecca, again, for the nightmare fuel you have forced upon all of us to live out and receive. To everybody at home, thank you very much for hanging out with us. Catch new episodes on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to go to gaslighterpodcast.com to sign up for our mailing list. You can get updates on our live shows, bonus content, and all of the chaos that we couldn't fit into a normal episode, and find out all of the behind-the-scenes shenanigans that these guys put on with. And, of course, in the immortal words of Socrates, who famously proclaimed, truth is great, but a strong vibe will beat it every time.
Yeah.
Thank you, and good night.